Hey, it's Jane. I am laying in bed, just chilling. It's a Saturday night. Got this, I don't know how to hold this damn phone. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Ooh, having fun with the camera. I had to go for a different aspect ratio. Just kind of fucking around. Oh my god. Oh. I slept all afternoon and it's now Saturday night and I had a salad for dinner and now I am going to be going to bed again. But I just thought I'd make a quick little video because I had some thoughts. I always got thoughts. Too many thoughts. Ooh, hey. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. This is not comfortable. I got this on this selfie stick. But can I hold it? Does that work? Actually, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. I mean, it looks dumb me holding the stick and you can see it in the frame, but whatever. Clearly, I have no plan here. I'm just decided to pick up the camera and go, ah! Um, so, yeah, things are pretty good. Healing. Area at the bottom still getting smaller, looking pink and happy, and stings like a motherfucker still. I will be so glad when it closes up so that I can actually sit on a chair. But so a while ago, well, okay, back in the beginning of these videos, I was okay. Maybe this isn't all that comfortable. How's that? That's a little better. Back in the early days of these videos, I was saying that I was experiencing phantom penis, which is not unreasonable because you still get the mapping in your brain, right? Um, and then later on, I said I felt like there was this void in my um, uh, peripheral perception where the penis used to be, but then the clitoral stimulus was just kind of like floating in the middle of the void. So it's kind of like you have. I'm gonna shake the camera all to hell now. So it's like you've got this. I don't know if this is gonna make any sense at all, but you've got this focused input signal like this coming into the um, front surface of the sulcus that goes across the top of the brain, and it's coming in like this, and then on the other side, on the in the processing, in the sensory processing circuitry that's further into the frontal lobe, it's like this, like this big uh, void, and the the and then that very targeted sensory input is kind of floating in the middle of the void, right? If I wasn't holding the camera, I would actually be able to do a better hand gesture to describe what I'm talking about, but whatever. Hopefully you get what I'm talking about. So anyways, that's what I was experiencing later on. And now that void has like shrunken down, and that pinpoint of sensory input coming from the clitoral tissue is kind of expanded into it, and they're like together. So I now have the clitoral sensation properly located in my perception of my anatomy. So it's located where it belongs, in my mind, and it fits together now. So it's like fully integrated. Um, from a topological standpoint. Um, but from a sensory information standpoint, if I think about cute guys, I get a burning sensation in the clitoral tissue because the information still isn't being processed properly. At least it's located correctly and it's topologically embedded in my mind correctly. But yeah, the actual sensory information is not being translated into the correct um, perceptual meaning. So it feels like a burning sensation whenever I have dirty thoughts, which is funny. Um, and where all of the skin has been lifted and moved down, I am starting to get sensory input, or I'm starting to get sensation in that skin now. I'd say it's about a quarter of what it should be. It's kind of very vague and uh, uh, indistinct, but it's happening, right? So innervation is coming back to that area where the skin's all been shifted, and um, yeah, I'd say it's about a quarter of the way back. So, I mean, again, it's been, well, the surgery was on the 26th of November, and this is the 21st of December. So it's 25 days since the surgery. So if I've got a quarter of the sensation where the skin has been moved after 25 days, I would imagine I'll have the rest of it back probably by the end of 60 days. By the end of 2 months, I think I'll probably be fully innervated back in that skin area, which would be super cool. Um, yeah, so the open area at the bottom is still closing, but it is closing. It's pink and happy, and the discharge is clear, which is good. Um, there was a, there was, so when all of this stuff is all stitched back together again, there is going to be some sacrificial tissue. In the sense that maybe along suture lines or like somewhere where blood vessels just haven't been able to work their way back into the skin tissue. The skin tissue just ends up looking like this white stuff. And I'm actually staring at myself. It starts looking at like this white, it's basically like white skin tissue that's no longer innervated. Well, it's no longer, it's not innervated, and it's no longer it no longer has a blood supply, so it's just white um tissue that's kind of like, it'll either slough off eventually, or it'll blood vessels will eventually work their way back into it, one way or the other. But anyways, and that's, you get little bits of that here and there. It's to be expected. But earlier today, I found a long, stringy piece coming straight out of my vaginal cavity that goes way in there, and I don't know what it is. I mean, it's skin, and it's definitely sloughing off, but it's still attached, and it's still very strong. Still, the elastins in it are very strong, because I tried to pull it out. It didn't hurt her all. It didn't hurt her anything, but I tried to pull it out, and well, first of all, it was slippery because it's, there is discharge all over the place. So I couldn't get a grip on it, but I did, when I did get a grip on it, I'd like give it a tug, and no, it wasn't going anywhere. And Sorry, I'm not. I'm just screwing around. Yeah. So, anyways, I just stopped messing with it because it'll come out eventually on its own. But it was weird. It's this long, thin piece piece of skin tissue that just was white because it didn't have anything in it. It was just the skin tissue with all the elastins and everything in it, but no, no blood vessels or anything. Um, but yeah, I thought that's pretty cool about the clitoral tissue or the clitoral nerve system finally embedding into the topological void that existed in my mind, and the two kind of meshing with one another, which is really neural nets reconnecting in a different pattern to make that connection. So yeah, the clitoral structure is now topologically correctly located in my mental image of my body, but the signals coming from it are totally wrong. You shouldn't get a burning sensation when you get dirty thoughts. So, but that will change. Again, it's hooked up to the wrong thing. Like the nerve sensations are kind of hooked up to um uh processing circuitry around wound recovery as opposed to well, pleasure input. So not there yet, but I will get there. It'll all remap properly eventually. Because the association's there, right? Because I definitely, if I make the concerted effort to have thoughts about cute guys, it triggers the burning sensation. So the association is correct. It's just that the circuitry that it's connecting to is not correct. So it'll be rediverted to the correct circuitry so that it'll end up going to more pleasurable parts of my brain. Um, I mean, I would have guessed over the next month or so. It's all happening pretty fast. So it's all coming back together pretty pretty quickly. Um, so yeah, I don't think this is not going to be a long video because I really didn't have a plan. I just thought I wanted to screw around with holding the camera like this. Well, the phone like this. What else? It's the 21st of December, and I still haven't put up any lights in here. I gotta do it. I really want to have all my lights up before Christmas because it's just so cozy in my bedroom with all the lights and the flags and the stuff and the. Yeah. It's just finding the energy to do it. Yeah. And I gotta get coding. But it's not comfortable to code in bed. I thought I might be able to do it. But the thing is, for even just typing on the keyboard, I basically have to be sitting up with the keyboard in my lap, and I can do that. I'm quite comfortable typing away. Um, I'm quite comfortable typing away with the keyboard in my lap, but I have to be sitting upright. And sitting upright in the bed is no different than sitting upright in the chair. It stings like hell in that open area at the bottom. So fuck. There's not much I can do. So I'm just trying to put all of my energy into doing everything I can to get that one spot closed up and healed so that I can sit up. That's the priority now. Just get that one stupid spot closed. Because dilating is fine. Everything else is coming along just fine. I just gonna need that area at the bottom closed up, and then I can sit up. And then once I can sit up, I can sit at my computer. I can have my proper webcam, like on the top of my monitor, so that I can be actually working on stuff and carrying on a conversation about topics while I'm working, which would be fun. And and I could do the kind of split screen, like the screen cap and then me in the corner sort of thing in OBS and all of that stuff. I could do all that, and it would be a lot better than this half-ass doing everything on my phone business. I am healing crazy fast, and I gotta keep reminding myself, but I'm so impatient. I just want to get back to normal. Anyways, this is just a short one, just a quick hi, so I could screw around with the camera, with the phone on a selfie stick, and do weird things. Whoa! Whoa! Look at how far away I am. Yeah. Why are you face down? Why are you face down? Why are you face down? You should be face up. There you go. And that is the chaos beside my. That's my computer for now. Just everything's right beside my bed. Because I basically live here. Got the window open. Even though it's the middle of winter, I need fresh air, and I'm quite willing to let the room get freezing cold just so that I can get fresh air. Because I like fresh air. And that's that. So, yeah. I guess I'll call it quits here, and I'll say good night because I'm going to bed now. I love y'all, and I will make another video again soon that hopefully will have some better focus and more meaning and doesn't ramble quite so badly. So